Good evening, everyone. Again, I apologize for not posting videos earlier this week. As I mentioned in my announcement, I was having some internet issues. My internet is back up, so I'm able to record this video. I'm going to do like a couple shorter videos instead of one long one. Going over a couple of the different shapes and stuff that you're going to be tracing on the pen tool, the C shapes and the animal shapes. Okay, so I'm here in Canvas. I'm going to go to the pen tool module, pen tool assignments. And this video is going to cover the C shapes and the animal shapes. And again, I'm going to probably try to break it up into like 10, 15 minutes at the most for each of the videos. I'm going to go over the C shapes first and then the animal shapes. I'm not going to go over everything on both of those files, but I will go over a couple of the shapes on, or the things that you're going to be tracing on each of them. Okay, so I'm going to download the C shapes first, save it to my desktop. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to Illustrator, open that file. And then on there, you will see a couple different shapes: an umbrella, a clamshell, a truck, a palm tree, a sailboat, some waves, and a cloud. So I'm going to do, on this video, I'm going to do two of them. I'm going to do the umbrella and then the sailboat here at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in first on the umbrella. And again, these two files don't have a lot of instructions, but they do have indicators where you need to position the direction handles, where you're going to add an anchor point, and those kind of things. So remember, when you're repositioning anchor points, or not anchor points, but direction handles, you're using your option key. You're holding down your option key to reposition the direction handle. Okay, so I'm going to go select my pen tool. And on this umbrella, you have a starting place. And then you're going to come back to that starting place to complete your shape. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down my mouse, drag a direction handle to line up with the purple line, come over here to the next direction, or to the next anchor point, hold down my mouse and drag so that that direction handle lines up, whoops, lines up with that yellow direction handle. Okay, and the first thing I forgot to do was turn off my fill. So I'm going to come over here on my toolbox, click on the red line, and turn off my fill. Okay, because I'm zoomed in so far, that's why the direction handles went so far. Okay, so now I need to reposition the direction handle down here on this one so it lines up there. So I'm going to hold down my option key, come down here to the bottom where the handle is, and then just reposition that direction handle. Come over here to the next anchor point, hold down my mouse, drag, and have the direction point or the direction handle line up. Hold down my option key and reposition the direction handle. And then just continue that all the way around. So you're holding down the mouse, dragging, then you're holding down the option key to reposition the handle. And then you come back to the starting point and go ahead and, go back and close that point. And then hold down your option key and drag that handle and reposition it. Okay, so you can do it before or after you put that anchor point down. And then the handle for the umbrella is just straight lines. And then you come back to that starting point. Always look for that little circle to make sure that you are closing that path. Okay. And then on this one here, the next one I'm going to do is the sailboat, which is a little, you know, has a couple curved lines and some straight lines to trace. Okay. So I'm going to start here on one of the sails. I'm going to hold down the mouse, drag down so I get the direction handle. Come down here to the next point, hold down my mouse and drag, excuse me, and line up those direction handles. Come over here to this anchor point and just click because you've already got the curve from here. And then you come back up here to the first anchor point and you go ahead and click and drag. And you can see that the, excuse me, that the curve is going the wrong direction. So hold down your option key, go onto the handle, and then reposition the handle. And then I'm going to come over here on this side. These are straight lines. And I didn't go the correct direction. So let me delete that. So I'm going to start here, drag down my direction handle, come over here to that anchor point, and then back to the beginning to close that. The bottom of the boat is mostly straight lines. So I'm just clicking to add my anchor points. Well, actually, that's not the bottom of the boat. That's the thing that holds the sail. Okay, so let me do that again. Yeah, okay, so let me start up here instead. So here to here, down, over, and I'm just clicking the mouse to add the anchor points, come back to the first anchor point and click, and I have the circle. Now I have a closed shape. Now to the bottom of the boat. So these are just mostly straight lines until you get to this anchor point. You're going to click and drag, and you're going to make sure those direction handles line up with the template underneath. Okay. And then come over here to this one and then go back to the beginning. Okay. So those direction handles that you see there, try to follow them as close as possible. If you need to change the direction of the direction handles, remember to hold down your option key, and that will help you reposition those direction handles. Okay. On any of them. So I don't have anything selected right now. That's why it wasn't moving. But you can go back and change the direction handles at any point while you're drawing that particular shape. Okay. So again, on here you have a couple other ones that you can trace. Follow them as closely as possible. I'm not looking for them to be exact. I'm looking for it to, you know, that you're using the correct way to change the direction handles and add the anchor points. Okay. So the second video I'm going to post or make is going to be on the sea shapes, or I mean on the animal shapes file, and I'm just going to do 2 on that one as well. Okay. So any questions, don't hesitate to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.